Alright, hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to another one. Christmas is around the corner, and this year I'm actually making the Christmas meat for both sides of my family. So we're going to make a whole brined and smoked Christmas ham out of the pig I shot in Missouri. So I'm going to pull the ham out and put it in the fridge and get it defrosting. So there we go, there they are. Those are the two back hams off that pig, and we're gonna get those defrosted, make a brine, brine and inject them for about 5 days, and then smoke them for like 8 to 12 hours. If it sounds like I've got weird going on, it's because we got whitening strips on, because Creamy Dave is getting married this weekend. So leave a comment below, say congrats. Thanks. Hey guys, welcome back. So this is the process and the ingredients for the ham. This is the MeatEater Fish and Game Cookbook Recipes and Techniques for Every Hunter and Angler. Recipe for a ham. So 2 gallons of water, 2.5 cups kosher salt, 2 cups packed brown sugar, 2 teaspoons yellow mustard seeds, 20 black peppercorns, 8 juniper berries, 6 bay leaves, 8 cloves of garlic, and a tablespoon of Prague powder number 1. So, grab all that stuff. I'm gonna put it in my big crock pot. I'm gonna put my big stock pot. I'm gonna put my big stock pot outside because that's where I'm gonna boil it. And then I'm gonna actually put my water in the crock pot once it's set up on the boiler. So I'll show you that. So at one point, I actually did have yellow mustard seeds. I don't. At one point, I had whole black peppercorns. I don't. At one point, I had juniper berries. I don't have those either. This is a ham brine. This is salt, sugar, water. You're not really going to get a whole lot of that flavor in the meat anyway. Most of the flavor in this just comes from the salt and from the smoke, but I did the best I could. I substituted what I could, so I substituted in a tablespoon of black pepper powder, or ground black pepper for the peppercorns. I did minced garlic instead of whole garlic cloves, and really garlic, pepper, bay leaves. That's gonna give you a really great brine right there anyway. So last thing I need to add is my Prague powder. Last thing I need to add is my Prague powder number 1. So I'm gonna run down and grab that, and then we'll get this all set up outside. All right. So we got our burner going. We got a big pot. Now I got to get some water in there. That was our first gallon, so we need to add a 2nd gallon of water. Alright, now we're going to get this thing up to a boil. That's the next step. Alright, so our brine is done. And this morning it's just time to go ahead and inject these hams with your brine. It's been a little crazy in here this morning, so I'm just going to give you a sample. So here's a very simple meat injector from King Cooker. I think it was like $10. Basically what you want to do is stab this down into the meat, and then as you push down on the plunger, slowly pull up. I'm sure you can see the brine running out. That means the meat's basically full. And then we're just going to submerge this in the big container of brine in the fridge, and we'll retain that. We'll just dump that right back in because we got to inject every day. All right, hey everybody. Welcome back. So tonight it's finally time to smoke these hams. So the first thing I did was I got my smoker fired up. Now my temp is a little low right now because I was adding wood chips and taking old wood chips out. We want this at like 200. 180 is what the temperature is, what it calls for in the cookbook. But yeah, 200 I think is going to be about the best we can. Set them up on a rack, and I set them up fat side up. Got water in here to keep things moist. And basically, I'm going to set a timer for about 30 minutes. Come back, make sure my temp is where it's at. And I'll probably add some more wood at that point. I've got hickory and pecan in there right now. And I'm just going to let that go. That's where we're at. So these should be finished in the morning. An internal temp of 160 because wild pigs can't have trichinosis. We are at 153 and 155. So I've got about 7 degrees of internal temp on each ham to go, which is fine. We expected that. That's why we built in this extra time, because it's 5:30, so I've got 3 more hours to leave them on there. So yeah, so we'll probably set another timer for, I don't know, 30, and we'll go back out and check again. Alright guys, so here they are. I don't know that I've ever been as happy with the way something turned out as I am with the way these turned out. So it looks like on the inside, oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is very good.
Can I try? I like it. I like it, Daddy.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys all so much for watching. And until next time, tight lines, tight chains, shoot straight.